A lot of folks have probably heard of the shame tree, or as some call it, the shame tree, because of its distinctive traits. But not everyone is aware of the amazing health benefits and remedies this plant offers. In this article, we'll dive into what the shame tree can help with and explore its various advantages for our well being. The shame tree, which you might also hear called the virgin tree or just plain shame tree, is part of the Mimosaceae family, and its scientific name is Mimosa pudica L. var. Hispida Brennet. The name really highlights its cool trait. When you touch it, the leaves and stems kind of curl up, almost like they're embarrassed. This plant is actually a bushy grass that can grow quite large. It has a small trunk loaded with thorns and branches out densely. The leaves are shaped like double feathers, and they have this neat propeller-like stem. And when you give those leaves a little poke, they start to droop. The shame plant has leaves that typically feature around 15 to 20 pairs of leaflets, each with tiny stems and a covering of tough white hairs. Its flowers bloom in a striking red-purple hue, forming an oval cluster, while the fruit takes on a star shape and contains small oval seeds. Nowadays, we usually come across two main types of shame plants: the purple shame tree, often called the red shame tree, and the white shame tree. The white variety isn't well known for its medicinal benefits, so it's mainly used for decoration and as fencing, rather than in medicine. On the other hand, the red shame plant is quite popular, boasting beautiful purple-red flowers. It's recognized for its strong medicinal properties and is frequently used in medical practices as well as in traditional remedies that are known for their effectiveness. The shame plant is packed with various chemical compounds, one of which is an alkaloid, a natural amino acid. In medicine, alkaloids are frequently utilized for their pain-relieving and numbing properties. Key components found in the shame plant are minosin, flavonoids, crocetine, amino acids, alcohols, and organic acids. The seeds of this plant are rich in selenium and mucus, while the leaves have active substances that are similar to adrenaline and selenium. These elements can aid in the transportation of blood to the heart. The shame tree is pretty cool when it comes to making medicine. Using its roots and branches, you can dig up the roots throughout the year, slice them, and dry them out. As for the leaves, you gather those in the summer, and they can be used either fresh or dried. With all that in mind, what kind of ailments can the shame tree help with? This tree has some impressive benefits, such as, helping with sleep issues. It can really help with insomnia and those nights when you just can't seem to drift off. Aiding in epilepsy treatment. It offers some support for people dealing with epilepsy, alleviating delayed bloating. It can help ease the discomfort of bloating that takes a while to show up. Supporting chronic tracheitis. It's useful in managing long-lasting tracheitis, relieving back pain, osteoarthritis, and limb paralysis. It's effective in easing pain and improving conditions like back aches, osteoarthritis, and even numbness in your limbs. In addition, according to the research of modern medicine, shame tree also has effects such as a survey conducted at the University of India in 2001 showed that secretions from the dried roots of the shame plant containing the active ingredient Mimosa have the ability to inhibit the activities of hyaluronidase and protease enzymes, which often appear in the venom of poisonous snakes. In addition, secretions from shame tree leaves are also considered for their anticonvulsant effects, which can help prevent seizures caused by pentylene tetrazole and strychnine. However, not all types of seizures, especially those caused by N-methyl-D-aspartate, are inhibited by the discharge from the shame leaf. Research also shows that the anti-anxiety effect of shame can match the effectiveness of diazepam. The properties in shame tree can assist in the treatment of anxiety and depression, especially when using tricyclic. At the University of Veracruz, Mexico, research has noted that extracts from dried leaves of shame have an effect against signs of depression. According to traditional medicine, the shame plant has the following effects. The shame tree has become a popular, natural source of treatment for many different health problems, widely used. Shame tree has proven effective in supporting the treatment of nervous breakdown, bronchitis, insomnia, acute conjunctivitis, hepatitis, stomach pain, urinary tract stones, high blood pressure, and rheumatism. In addition, shame plant is also used by crushing and applying externally to treat injuries and myositis. The roots of the shame plant are known for their ability to assist in the treatment of back pain, osteoarthritis, paralysis of limbs, and irregular menstruation. Both the branches and leaves of the shame tree also bring many benefits in supporting the treatment of nervous breakdown, insomnia, and tossing. Moreover, the seeds of the shame plant can be used to reduce asthma symptoms and can also induce vomiting when necessary. This makes the shame plant a natural and versatile choice for natural healthcare methods. When using shame plants for treatment or healthcare purposes, it is most important to observe the following notes to ensure safety and effectiveness. Avoid using if you are allergic to any ingredients in medicinal herbs. It should not be used for people with cold disease and people with physical weakness. Pregnant women should not use the shame plant. Avoid the combination of shame plant with mimosa plant in the use of medicine. Always follow the recommended dosage instructions. Overdose can be harmful to health, while lower doses may not be effective. Before starting to use shame plant or any other herb, it is recommended to discuss with a doctor or medical professional. They can provide information about interactions with other drugs, personal health characteristics, and appropriate doses. The shame tree seems to be just a wild plant that grows naturally, but its effectiveness in treating many diseases is questionable. The special thing is that the cost of using shame tree is very reasonable compared to other treatments. Above is a complete summary of information and what the shame tree cures and how to use the shame tree in the most effective healthcare methods. Hope that the article will provide useful information for readers.